Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I am going to be sharing with you guys my tips on how I keep my kitchen clean and tidy. Being a super busy mom of 2 toddlers, I'm always on the run and I really don't want to spend all my time cleaning when I could be spending time with the kids, or even just when I get that 2 minutes, I want to relax. I don't want to clean. So here are my tips on how I try to maintain the kitchen and keep it clean and organized without spending all day doing it. So let's jump on in and start this video. So we are going to start off in the fridge. This is the space I struggled with the most over time, and I feel like I'm slowly getting better. This is what my fridge used to look like, a huge cluttered mess, and I've learned that if you remove everything out of the packaging, you're going to have less garbage in your fridge and more space, because those packages, I buy these bags of milk and they come in bags of 3, but if I stick that big bag in the drawer, I have no room for the other bag, and we usually go through 2 of these a week with the kids. So this can take up a whole lot of space in your fridge, but if you empty it out, everything fits in that drawer very nicely. So my next big tip, I struggled with this one a lot. I know my mom always had so much food. We always had a ton of people over at our home growing up, so I think this might have just came with me as I went on to having my own home. But do not overbuy food. I had this problem so bad. I would buy so many vegetables, so much food, our fridge would be stuffed and there was just no space for everything. And then food would go bad faster than we can eat it, and that just led to a ton of waste, a ton of garbage, a cluttered, disgusting fridge. So definitely try your best to buy food that you're going to eat that week and just refill it for the next week. My next tip for the fridge is, I have been doing this for years and I swear by it. Once a week, go through your fridge and just get rid of the food that's no good, the garbage, because we're all human and things do accumulate regardless how hard we try to keep our fridge organized. But every day before garbage day, I will go through my fridge and do a full clean. That way it's always, the food is always fresh, and I'm not keeping anything past a week old that shouldn't be kept past a week old. My final tip for the fridge is to just have everything prepared, because you're more likely to use it when it's already ready to rock and roll than if you have to take it out, cut it, prepare it. Being a mom of 2 toddlers, when I need food, it needs to be done fast or immediately. So when I buy my fruits and vegetables, I try to prepare them right away. I will rinse the ones I can, like strawberries and blueberries. And if I buy watermelon and vegetables like carrots, peppers, I try to clean them and pre-cut them and then put them in the fridge. That way, when it's time for snack, we can just pull them out and eat them right away. There's no preparing and the kids don't need to wait. So I'm sure we've all heard of that idea to put a bowl on your counter and fill it up with all your scraps and garbage, and then from there it's easy to just gather it and put it into the garbage. That way it doesn't take forever to clean your counters. Well, I've applied that method to composting. I have been trying to be more zero waste, more eco-friendly, saving on garbage, So I have been composting, and I've realized that when my compost is out of reach, I'm more likely to put it in the garbage, and at that point a lot of it stays on the counter for longer periods of time until I have the chance to clean it. And I recently figured this was a great idea. So I just keep a Tupperware in the fridge with my compost, and once it's full, I can then go and dump it in my bigger compost outside. And if it's not full, I could just put the lid back on top, stick it in the fridge, and it won't rot as fast. That way I have more time and the counter is still being cleared just as fast, and the compost doesn't end up staying there. So my next tip is, I've mentioned this so many times on my organization videos, cleaning videos, and this is the best one, and it's helped us keep our sink clean and tidy, is to just do the dishes right away. If you have a dishwasher like myself, that's amazing. You know, just fill it up in the morning, turn it on before you go to bed. The next morning, my kids are the best behaved, so I empty it. But, you know, sometimes things get in the way, but as long as the dishes are in the dishwasher, the kitchen feels tidy, and I just try to empty it as soon as possible. If you wash the dishes by hand, doing them right after every meal, after every snack, sounds time consuming, but it only takes a couple seconds to minutes, and you won't have that many to do unless you wait and your sink fills up. At the end of the day, you'll be spending an hour doing dishes. We used to always do our dishes by hand when I lived at the apartment and when I lived at home with my parents, and it can take forever, especially when you have a huge family. So being able to be on top of it is just amazing. So try to do the dishes as soon as you have dishes accumulating. You will feel so much more refreshed, and you will have more time to do other things. So every day after I do dishes at the end of the day usually, or in the morning, I try to wipe down the blinds one section. Every day I do one little strip all the way up to the top, and this saves me from having to do a deep spring cleaning to these blinds. I absolutely hate taking them down. It's such a process. It's so much work. I hate washing blinds. So by wiping them down every day, one section, I feel like a deep cleaning isn't needed because they're always dusted, they're always clean, and it doesn't take much time if you're just going to do one section a day. And then when I'm done, I usually go over and try to do whatever's really dirty, or if anything has accumulated. This blind being at the sink does get splashed with a lot of dirty food and whatnot, so I try to wipe that down. But just doing the one section a day or every other day definitely helps the buildup of dust and all that stuff, so I don't have to go in, remove the blinds, and completely soak them. This has been working perfectly for me in our home. Following these tips have allowed my home to be under control, clean and tidy, and give me time to spend it where it really matters. My little ones are growing so fast, and I feel like time is just flashing by, and I feel like I've wasted way too much time worrying about the house and cleaning it that I haven't spent the proper time where it belongs. So being able to manage my home and still spend so much time with my sweet little babies means the world to me. So if you're interested in any of my ideas, try them out for yourself and let me know down in the comments how that worked out for you. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would absolutely love to have you here on my YouTube family. And I will see you guys on Friday with a new video. Take care, everyone. Bye.